Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm very excited today and very happy because I can finally start the new campaign with the 1944 scenario. And before going to the campaign, I just have to show you once commented in my previous episode that the structure of my Panzer divisions was maybe not really historical because there were, I think, too many tanks in there. Wait a minute, if I strengthen Italy, Italian Social Republic, I don't have the... Anyway, yeah, so some of you, one of you told me that my Panzer divisions were actually too strong, so I decided, yeah, to reshape a bit the German order of table and organization for the Panzer divisions, and let me just quickly think at some fancy title from my Iron Man game. Alright, then let's quickly start this game. Okay, perfect. As always, you can pause the game and read the scenario description. I will not do it. And okay, thank you for the tip. No, let's I mean, I would just leave this on. I will just choose to annihilate communism maybe later. I don't know, let's see. Better game speed, yes, as always. Okay, give it time. Change the difficulty. Shit. Shall I go with this one? Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's go for Sparta in the 1944 scenario. Reinforce rate, I'm reinforced enough. Ready rations, I prefer the real Endsieg. I'm done with the difficulty. Next page. Everyone, so I can get this one, yeah. And I think, was there something else? No, okay, perfect, I'm done. And so the Panzer divisions, I think now they look slightly more historical. So we have two medium tank battalions. I mean, officially, I was looking into that, and one Panzer battalion consisted of Panzer force, and the other Panzer battalion consisted of Panther tanks. This, I don't think it can be modeled in the game, so I just set here the medium tank. One mechanized infantry battalion, three motorized infantry battalions, one, it's called the armored recon. I already have an armored recon here, I just wanted to add it to get the 20 combat width, and then one SP artillery battalion, one medium tank destroyer, and one medium self-propelled anti-aircraft battalion. And as said, as promised, I changed the Volksgrenadier division into a low priority unit, while I think I did not change anything else in the... exactly nothing, yeah. Okay, unlike the previous scenario, I may actually do some small changes to the order, to the divisional templates. Like, I don't know if I should go for the 7 and 2 for the infantry to give a bit more of firepower to my guys. I don't know if I should remove some mechanized troops and put some SP artillery here. I really don't know. Time will tell. But I think, yeah, that's all for this very short introduction, and it's, I think, time, yeah, to prepare the front line. Before leaving you, thank you very much for watching, and, well, hope you enjoy this episode. Alright folks, welcome back to the episode. So, the opening stages of the Operation Bagration scenario were marked by my intensive micromanagement. In terms of research, I decided to focus exclusively on the infantry and as well as on the synthetic rubbers improvement, because I realized I needed a crap ton of rubber to produce tanks, mechanized, motorized planes. And it seemed that in 1944 the trade routes are so poor that you need to invest a lot in synthetic production. And Besides that, I also improved, I think, the artillery, the anti-tank units, and the plans of the research are basically to invest into artillery, industry, and land and air doctrines, but more of this in the coming episodes. It took me a while to organize all of my armies, and because in the 1944 scenario with this historical order of battle you have 411 divisions, this meant that I managed to organize, I think, I don't know how many armies, but I had the possibility to prepare 3 panzer groups, 2 complete and 1 with just 19 out of 24 divisions. And to compensate that, I even put some extra divisions in the training. And concerning the training, my historical nerdiness forced me to retrain all the divisions that were either lost or got disbanded throughout the years of the war. And concerning the field marshal order, I initially set up von Weich's army to defend basically the Baltic states, to fall back from Estonia and retreat behind Riga, Belarus, and Poland, while I think Model's army group was just tasked with the defense of Romania, while the other individual armies were just given orders, especially to the 7th Army in Normandy was tasked to prepare the counteroffensive, while the 10th Army in Italy was also tasked to set up a solid defensive line, because the goal was to hold the ground in Italy while defeating the Allies in Normandy, while falling back from the exposed Baltic states. And in Normandy, I decided to exploit the 2 divisions located on the western edge of the beachhead, because I was like, yeah, cool, only 2 divisions. What could go wrong? Well, many things could go wrong, and actually many things went wrong, because the Allied landed a massive amount of reinforcements. And on the eastern front, the Red Army immediately launched the offensive. Somehow the AI gave me a couple of hours to, let's say, redeploy my troops from Estonia deeper into the Baltic states, while elsewhere the Red Army just kept pressing forward. And particularly grim was the situation around Vitebsk, because I was like, I can try to hold Vitebsk because it's an urban city, it's an urban province, so ideally I shouldn't have any issues. And as I was fighting this, Romania flipped side, and I was like, yeah, true, this is what historically happened, but I thought that in the Endsieg mod this was kind of scripted only if the Red Army entered Bucharest. So I was caught by surprise by this flipping event, and I panicked a little bit, because I was like, now what do I do? And now I can only try to re-invade Romania from the east, which kind of makes no sense, but that's what that was my only option at the time. In Normandy, the Allied, I think they redeployed massive troops on both edges of the beachhead, but on the western edge, they were in the tile next to Le Havre, I found that my troops were actually winning. And on the Romanian front, I luckily had a couple of Panzer divisions and 2, I think, Panzergrenadier divisions ready to strike there, and they really helped me in turning the tide. And by micromanaging intensively my Panzer motorized and Panzergrenadier divisions, I basically set the order to manually move into the most endangered provinces to help defending those areas against the Allies, against the Soviets. And yeah, as you can see here, I realized, oh cool, I have more Panzer divisions around Europe, so let's just bring them all to the Normandy front. And yeah, having captured Caen, I think, now it became a kind of walkover in Normandy, because with I think I had more than 10 Panzer and 5 or 6 Panzergrenadier divisions, so I was like, this should be really easy. On the Eastern Front, I had to redesign my defensive line, because not only did the Soviets break through in the south, let's say northeast of the Pripyat marshes, but also they managed to break through south of Vitebsk. And having seen this, I was like, no, it's time to really fall back from the city. And luckily, I managed to evacuate the local garrison right on time. And meanwhile, the Soviets began to launch powerful offensives along the entire front. But luckily, I don't know how they were stopped. I don't know if you saw it, but yeah, the Soviets managed to break through my lines in the northeast of the Pripyat marshes, and again I had a 5 minutes moment of panicking, because I was like, okay, now I need to redeploy my panzer reserves in the area to prevent a collapse of the front. In southern Poland, I must say I was very proud of my panzer boys, because they just they held the ground against endless hordes of Soviet troops attacking and desperately trying to break through my lines. And in Belarus, again, it was only a game of pure micromanagement. I think this is how you have to play that Endsieg mod. Don't forget about what I used to do to assign battle plans and orders, and just then sit and relax and chill. And yeah, no, this is really a hell of a game. It's, as you can see, I was even playing on speed 3 because yeah, I just could not do it. Surprisingly, I managed to achieve air superiority over Normandy and Belarus and Moldova, and yeah, on July 19th, the final attack against the Normandy beachhead began, and having cut off the Allied troops from their supply lines by having captured the only available port, well, the Allied lines just collapsed, literally collapsed, and this allowed me to redeploy my Panzer divisions, my Panzer and Panzergrenadier divisions, along on the Italian front. Meanwhile, on the Eastern Front, a desperate counterattack managed to, let's say, isolate and cut off a bunch of Soviet divisions. Somehow I got some problems with the von Weich's defensive line. I don't know what happened, but I guess it was nothing too serious. And on the Italian front, having redeployed my Panzer divisions there, I also brought some more airplanes to gain air superiority, and I think you can all imagine which will be the next step. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you are thrilled as I am, and well, take care, and as always, see you all in the next video. Remember to like, share and comment if you enjoyed this episode and if you want to see more of this. Thank you very much, and see you soon.